Great to see everyone. So today is our class on the 8 limbs of yoga. We're going through our 8 limbs, slow and steady. We've gone through our yamas, and now we're on the niyamas. So the things that one ought to do to be healthy and happy. And we went through Santosha, cleanliness, and now Santosha is contentment. So let me share a little bit about that. It's kind of self-explanatory. It's a good thing to be content, right? And contentment is interesting because we think, well, there's so many problems in the world. Shouldn't we be, really upset and angry and, doing something about it? And certainly that's very normal, and there are certainly times where that's appropriate. But in general, a lot of the problems in the world come as from a lack of contentment. Because we're not happy, we treat other people poorly. Because we're not really content, we take more than we need from our environment and cause more and more of these cycles of suffering. So contentment really is at the root. If we can find contentment within ourselves as a basic core feature as being a human, and have practices that produce and sustain contentment, we're really going to treat other people a whole lot better. We're going to treat the earth a lot better. We're going to find balance a whole lot easier. So it's kind of like plugging the hole in the boat rather than just bailing water furiously, trying to fix the problem with the hole in the boat. So contentment, if we can find our contentment within ourselves, it really will prevent 1,000 other problems later. So contentment is our focus for today. And we're going to start with a meditation. So you can find a comfortable seat where you can feel quite content, and shrug those shoulders back and down. You can roll and release. And take a few comfortable breaths in and out. Okay, and let me know if the music is too loud or if it sounds off. Rolling the shoulders backward and forward. And then let your neck swivel side to side. Nod your chin down and up, turning your head to one side, breathing comfortably. Exhaling out. And turning the other side, nodding your chin down and up. Back to center, and little swirls circling your neck lightly. Smooth, comfortable breathing. And reverse, swirling the other way. Settle into the center. Let your head just rest, perched at the top of your spine. Your eyes can close. If you like, you can touch your thumb and index to Gyan Mudra and let it rest in your lap. The shoulders back and down. Relax your face, your jaw, your tongue, your neck. As you breathe, Feel the sensations flowing through your body. In order to find and feel contentment, we start with acceptance, presence. So for about a minute, acknowledge to yourself in your mind, or you can whisper it, or you can say it out loud. I am where I am. I am where I am. Just repeat that to yourself for about a minute, letting that meaning soak in little by little. My whole life has brought me to this moment, right here and now. I am where I am. The rest of my life leads out from this moment. I am where I am. Next affirmation, I feel what I feel. I feel what I feel. Acknowledge and notice, observe, sense anything felt within you. Without going into analysis, finding a sense of acceptance. I feel what I feel. Whether you like how you feel or you don't like it, you want it to stay and not leave, or you want it to go and not stay. Not needing it to change right now. Not needing it to stay the same either. I feel what I feel. And throughout the class today, you can return to these affirmations. I am where I am. I feel what I feel. And as all these factors change in your body, in your awareness, the one fact remains. You are where you are, and you're feeling what you're feeling. Start to rotate your hips, circling your waist to a Sufi grind, warming your lower back, your shoulders. And then circling the other direction. your fingertips up to your collarbones and rotating. Opening your shoulders and your chest. Comfortable breathing. And then backwards. And then let your hand rest on to your side, placing on the floor, on the chair, and then reach your other hand up and over. Lengthen your side. You can rotate your chest a little bit. Breathe into the side body here. Exhale, let your arm come back down, and the other side, press to the floor. As your arm comes up, the same side hip goes down. So grounding to your hip as you elongate through your fingers. Breathe into the ribs. And back to center. Hands behind you. Draw the shoulders back, lift your heart. Open your throat, breathe deep. And drop your chin, walk your hands forward, and now stretch your arms in front of you. Slide forward. Let your back body elongate. And back to center. All right, wonderful. Go ahead and make your way up to your feet. And you can grab your bow staff. Let's get warmed up. All right, up and over your shoulders. Let's start with your spine. Turning and rotating. Just deep breath. Good. And fill your lungs. You can adjust the position of your hands wider or closer. You can lift your back heel and turn your waist a little further. Checking into your body as you go, as you make new movements. And now rotating forward. Circling. Often when people talk about Santosha or contentment, it kind of seems like, well, if I'm content where I am, then I won't really want to do anything. I won't want to go anywhere. It would be kind of this stagnant, static state. But that's not actually the case. Contentment can be kind of a evolving process. You can be content where you are now. You can be content with the process of where you're going toward your vision. You can be content when you're not there yet, and you can be content when you get there. And go ahead and reverse. So it's a really nice alternative to not being happy until you get there. So kind of enjoying the journey, the process, finding contentment, even though you aren't exactly where you want to be or you're in the process. And accepting where you are also is super important. So as we go through class today, keep reminding yourself, I am where I am. You can move to a neck massage now, rolling your head, your neck and shoulders. I am where I am, I feel what I feel. A really great way to bring your mind back to the moment, back to your body. And your shoulders, upper back, kind of rolling your spine. Okay, and then take your arms up and over your head and down, and then circle and rotate around your shoulders. Take it slow, keep your arms kind of loose and light. You can stay and hold on one area if you like. Seems a little dark in here, huh? Get some more light here. Hopefully that's a little bit better. And reverse and go back the other way. Nice and smooth. Alright, and now come up to the top and let your arms just come back and forward. And you can do a full half circle. Full half circle, or I guess just a half circle. This is called shoulder flossing. Just like getting in between the teeth. You can floss between the joints, between the bones and the joint. And then hold it up high, bend to your left, release your bottom hand, line it up with your spine, flip your palm backward on your lower hand, reattach. And then you can walk your fingers together, connecting your hands with the staff, and turning to the side, breathing comfortably here. Long exhale out. And then back to center and release your hand. Alright, and now release your bottom hand, come back to behind your shoulders. Then you raise your arms up again, bend to the right, release your right hand, flip your palm backward, reattach, and itsy bitsy spider your fingers together. And a little twist to the right. Nice and smooth breathing here. Good, and back to center. Release your lower hand, let it slide down. And take your staff back up and over. And release down. Shrug your shoulders out. Good. All right, now take your staff to the side like you got a hiking stick. And then put it behind you, behind the waist, and roll it up your back. We're gonna get into the upper back and the shoulder blades here. So you roll it up your spine as high as you can. Your hands can go wider. so that you can get up higher. And then you can either just hold the hands behind the staff, or you can wrap them up like vines. Take your feet wide, bend your knees, and rotate forward. And swimming, massaging, and palpating that middle back area. Good. Nicely done. I feel what I feel. Notice the sensations in your body. Some pleasant, some unpleasant perhaps. Maybe your body's not feeling the way you want it to feel, but I am where I am right now. Go ahead and reverse backwards. Rolling back. All right, and now release your hands, release your grip. You can roll the wrists out a little bit. And then take your hands behind the staff and slide them in slightly. Doesn't take much. You're gonna feel the chest open, the collarbones, and ground your feet here. Take a deep breath and a gentle lift of your heart. Open the chest and open into a back bend. Breathing out. And now release and relax. Let your hands roll down, your palms open. Just pause there for a moment, close your eyes. I feel what I feel. Notice those sensations. Wonderful, and now take your feet wide, plant your staff at the center. Arms length, hips back, stretch forward. And move into tabletop. You can shift your hips left to right. Curve your back side to side. This feeling of Santosha, contentment. I am where I am. I feel what I feel. But what if I don't like where I am and I don't like what I feel? Does accepting that mean I'm just going to give up and stay there? Not necessarily. Take your left hand up high, your right hand down low, twist to your left. So you could think of it kind of like GPS. Your GPS needs to know where you are now in order to navigate to where you want to be. If you input the wrong coordinates of where you are, you're denying where you are. Your GPS won't work. So in order to change, accepting where you are is actually a prerequisite. I am where I am. I feel what I feel. Take a deep breath. And switch sides. The other hand goes up. Opposite hand goes down. And rotate your upper body. You can feel your hips shifting a little bit from side to side, the inner thighs waking up. And then back to center, bend your knees and rise up. Shrug your shoulders and release. Wonderful. Left leg forward, right leg back into a lunge. Gliding front to back here, rocking. Once you find that point of balance where you feel open, strong, and balanced, you can pause, raise your free hand up high. And if you're feeling steady in your base, you can take both hands up high. Open the chest, the spine elongating as you breathe. Good, and exhale, lowering back down. Plant the staff opposite your front foot, your hand forward. Rotate your free hand to the side, revolved lunge. Keep a light touch on the staff. Turning your body as you breathe. There can be a whole lot of sensations here. I feel what I feel. Exhale, reverse, move back the other way. Switch your hands, your staff can move around so you can find your base. And rotate and turn back the other way. Exhale, back to center. Square your hips so you plant your feet, hips and shoulders line up. Plant the staff at your midline. Hips move back as your arms move forward, pyramid pose. Firm your arches, engage your thighs. You can even make slight rocking movements from left to right and feel the lats and the back body open all the way to the hips. Because you're unloading your back, this can be very safe and also a very interesting feeling. As you can really access some of these hard to reach areas, the QLs, the lower back muscles. Back to center, then bend your front knee to come up and rise slowly. And switch your feet. Other side, lunging, rocking and gliding front to back. Some variations you might try, your back heels can come up. Back heel can come up to a crescent lunge. It's a little harder to balance, but will access the front of your hips a little more than the inside. Good, and breathing out. And once you find that steady balance point, you can raise your hand up high. And when you look up or bring your hands up, you might ground your heels if you want. Find that warrior one, front lunge. If you want to take your both hands up high, you can. On your exhale, lower your hands back down. Plant the staff opposite your front foot. Your free hand extends out. Revolved lunge, turning your upper body. Keep the front knee bent in your lunge even as you rotate. Try to keep the knee above your ankle. Feeling the warmth squeeze through your body. Now exhale, return back to center, switch your hands, revolve the other way. I feel what I feel. Finding contentment through acceptance. Come back to center. Square your hips and shoulders, shorten up your stance slightly. Staff at the center line, hands interlace, hips back, arms forward. Elongate your body. Firming your arches, your thighs. Hey, when you're ready, bend your front knee and rise back up. Return and shrug the shoulders out. Just give your body a little shake. All right, I want to share with you a pose we haven't done in a while. It's a fun one to open up the sides of your body. It's called side angle pose. So for this one, you'll take a wide stance. Okay, so a pretty big wide stance. And then you can turn, so let's do the right foot to the right side, and your left hand will hold the staff. And you bend your right elbow, bend the knee, right knee, and you lean down to the thigh. Now if that's hard to reach, you can use your hand instead. That's fine too. And then you take the staff and you swing it over your body, planting it on the right side. And then you can either have the hand or the elbow and you lower in and you can rotate your hips, your chest up to the sky. And you're creating a nice long angle through here. Now depending on the size of your staff, a taller staff might give you a higher angle, shorter one a little shorter, so sometimes adjusting that. Breathe nice and smooth. When you're ready to come out, you can use your staff, press down through with your hand, use your hand on your knee and rise up slowly. And return. All right, let's do the other side. Turn your opposite foot in, the other foot out. So wide stance. And put the staff in the right hand. Bend your left knee. And either put your hand down or your elbow down, then swing the staff across. And you could press down and rotate, creating length through the edge here. Strong base, strong core. Find your breath. And when you're ready to come out, use your legs, press down, use your hands, press down, and rise back up. All right, and walk it in. All right, that's side angle pose. So a really nice way to open up the edges of your body, one area we often don't get to. Okay, let's move down to the hips. Take your staff to one side. Same side leg will rotate and circle around. Good, nice and light. Light touch on the staff if possible, maybe even raise it up off the ground. Circling through. Now same leg, reverse, go back the other way. Starting to warm your core, funneling power to your center. Nice and smooth. All right, shake that leg out and release. Switch your hands, switch your feet, other side. Lift and circle, rotating. Challenge your balance. Make sure you got a little wobble going on. Good, I am where I am. I feel what I feel. These statements can draw your mind right back to the moment, to your body, to what you're noticing right now. Reverse. These statements have no judgment. So any feelings that arise when you say, I feel what I feel, are things that are already within you. It's like 1 equals 1. I feel what I feel. It doesn't add anything new. Shake your leg out and release. Take your feet wide, toes out, plant the staff at the center and glide from left to right. So it's like looking in the mirror. If you say, I am where I am, and it produces some feelings within you, that's just like looking in the mirror. These feelings were already there. They were brought out by the statement, but they weren't caused by the statement. I am where I am. And now bend to one side, hold it there. And then you can lean the staff into the shoulder on the same side that your knee is bent. Fold forward, stretch your hand down the straight leg, and open the insides of your hips. Full breathing. Wonderful. Bend your knees, rise back up, and switch to the other side. Bend the knee, bent elbow on the same side, fold forward, and reach down. Long breath out. Especially when the sensations are intense, or you're coming close to an area of your body that you may have some vulnerabilities, be extra present. I feel what I feel. Acknowledging what you feel. Bend your knees and rise up. Return, walk your feet in and give your legs a shake. All right, let's get your ankles pumping, feet together. Up and down, ankles and toes, heels and toes rocking. Really good daily exercise for balance, for strength. Toes and heels. All right, come back to center. Now, a classic pose we also haven't done in a while is tree pose. And this is a lot of fun. There's a lot of different versions of it. I'll take you through a couple. Take the staff to your right hand, plant it to the side. Take your right foot up and out to the side. Tree pose is a hip opener. So your hip revolves out as far as it'll go. You can plant the heel on the shin. Called a kickstand tree. You could also take the sole up to the calf. And although your kneecap makes a nice little, seems to make a nice little place for your foot, it's not ideal to push your knee sideways. So if you can skip the knee and go right to the thigh, that would be your next step. If that's a bridge too far, then just stay on the calf. Your other hand can rise up in the air. You could keep it around your hip. You can play around with that. And the staff here is like scaffolding. So once you find your balance, you can take it away. Maybe just for a moment. Maybe you just hover without grabbing it, but just very lightly touching it. See if you can challenge your balance. The wiggles and wobbles are great. Don't be afraid of those. Find your center line and hold. Tree pose. All right, when you're ready, come on down. Give your legs a little shake. And for the other side, same thing. Plant the staff, turn the foot out. Once you find your balance, there's another way you can use your staff. You place it on the inside of your thigh, and you can actually use it to lever your leg open. Although don't turn your hip. Keep the hand on the hip. Make sure your hip stays where it is, because otherwise you're just rotating. It's not actually opening your hip. Just apply light pressure on the inside of your leg and see how that feels. You can create a little isometric stretch, pressing into something solid. And play around with different versions of tree. I'll give you a few suggestions, but make sure you're also listening to your body, what you're needing today. Challenge your balance, find your wobble. Sometimes blinking slowly will get that wobble going real quick, so taking a little vision away for a moment. When you're ready, come back down and shake your legs out, release. Nicely done. All right, we got one more balance challenge. This one, you're gonna bring your feet together and extend your right arm out in front of you. So it's kind of right in front of your shoulder like this, okay? Doesn't matter which way you're facing, I'll just go this way. Pick up the right foot. So the right hand, right foot. So same side, hand and foot is up that has the staff. The other hand goes next to your hip, and then you extend your free hand and leg back and forth. Start off nice and slow, keeping your torso nice and tall. And then as you warm up, as you build strength, tilt your torso more toward horizontal, extending gradually out. Finding the edge where you feel challenged but safe. Keeping your lower back, your sacrum stable. I like to imagine a glass of water sitting on the sacrum, keeping it from falling. And find your edge that you'd like to stay and hold for 10 seconds. And let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And a soft, smooth landing. Come back down. And pause for a moment. Very nice. Now the other side, switch your hands, left hand forward, left leg comes up, bend the right elbow. Starting position, your free hand and leg should be on opposite sides. Sometimes I've seen people do the same side, and you're definitely going to tip over if you do that. So opposite hand and leg are extending and bending. Starting off standing tall, and then you just gradually move toward horizontal, and you'll know when you get to your edge, you'll feel, okay, my back's working too hard, or I'm feeling like I'm grabbing the staff too hard, and you want to find a control without clenching and tightening. It's a strength that comes from a sense of power, not a sense of clinging for dear life. And when you find your edge, you can hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and soft landing, come back down, and 1. All right, just pause there, take a breath, scan through and notice, I feel what I feel. I feel my heart beating faster. I feel warmth flowing to my hands. I feel my weight shifted more to the left than to the right. What things do you notice within you right now? If you aren't able to be aware of yourself, to what you're feeling, contentment might come and you might totally miss it. The ability to sense and feel and acknowledge and abide in that sensation will allow you to savor it when contentment comes. Wonderful. Let's take the staff down to the floor and take your foot, massage and roll the sole of your foot. Roll, roll, roll. I had a teacher who would say, enlightenment comes to all of us many times a day, but we're usually focused on something else and we miss it. And it's interesting, right? What if contentment is coming all the time? We have all these opportunities, but because we're focused elsewhere, we don't even notice it. So the ability to sense our body, to come back to it. I am where I am. I feel what I feel. If you do that enough, eventually you'll say, I feel amazing. I feel so content. And then you can just stay in it instead of just coming and going. You can enjoy it longer. Press and release. Press and release. They say that contentment is one of the cures for aparigraha, one of the cravings, some of the yamas, the things to avoid, that sense of, I always need to have more. I need a bigger house, I need a better car, I need this, I need that. That constant craving. Santosha is the antidote. Contentment. Sure, I still want some things, but it's not like I'm unhappy until I get it. I can be happy right now. Go ahead and switch your feet when you're ready. Tilting your foot, rolling the soles. Press and release. I have a teacher who says the best state of mind is I'm happy where I am and I'm eager for what's coming next. I think of it like, you ever seen those segways where you stand on it and you just lean forward and then you start going? It works with just your weight. It's like that. You're balanced, but you're also leaning into the future. You're kind of rolling forward. Happy and content where I am, and excited and eager for what's coming next. What a great combination. You can stand still now, just pause, bend the knees softly, close your eyes, sense and feel the effects of what we've done so far in class. What do you feel? What sensations do you notice? Feel a buzzing and a tingling in my palms. Feel my breath expanding up into my chest. Feel the sensation of my tongue on the teeth. What little details can you pick up? I feel what I feel. Feel my hip muscles relaxing. Feel my shoulders relaxing. Feel my breath dropping down in my belly. Tingling down my hands. Alright, and when you're ready, you can now take a short break. We'll do a quick water break before we move into our Qigong section. Take about a minute if you want to sit and relax, refresh, a sip of water. All right, and we're gonna get the drums going. So as you can guess, we're gonna do some body vibration. So just plant your feet. Start to vibrate your body, bouncing, grounding your legs, let your shoulders lift and drop. Let your neck swivel and move around. A great way to clear your head when you feel like you can't get out of your head, you can't stop thinking constantly, is to shake your head. It's like there's fruit flies trying to land in your head and you're just shaking them off, shaking them off. All those thoughts trying to land in your head, shake them off. Relax the jaw, the face. Let the vibrations ripple to your extremities, hands and fingers. You can turn the body, tilt the body, sway and fold the body. The more you do this, the more you realize there's really no wrong way to do it. There's just lots and lots of right ways. You can shake the arms over the head. You can swing your arms. Find this sense of internal rhythm. Shake out your hips, your thighs, your knees, calves, ankles. We can be sometimes strangers to our own body and feel uncomfortable with our body. How can we be comfortable in our life if we're uncomfortable in our bodies? Finding peace and contentment starts with ourself. Find the place where you can move your body any way you want and feel totally comfortable and natural. Send the vibrations to every corner. Like you're 3 years old and you have no judgment. Just have fun. Vibration is letting go of control. Let go of your control little by little. Shake your thoughts away. I feel what I feel. Let those feelings swirl around. Vibration will stir them all up. If you have tight spots, you can tap the body. Close the eyes and just go inward, deeper and deeper inward. If you can't find peace in your own body and mind, where can you find it? Bring your mind inwards. Shake everything out that you don't want to hold anymore. Shake out anxiety, judgment, worry, and fear. Shake it all out. Big sigh. Deep breath. Exhale. And then slowing down, slowing down. Close your eyes and just stand still. And just feel everything moving through you right now. I feel what I feel. See if you can note and name all the sensations you feel. feel pressure behind my eyes. I feel buzzing in my palms. I feel a little tension in the back of my neck. I feel some holding in my solar plexus. Scan throughout like an X-ray, feeling all the sensations arising. Feel what I feel. I feel a warmth spreading through my body. I feel myself swaying lightly front to back. I feel saliva forming in my mouth. I feel a tension in my middle back. Now bend your knees, step your feet wide, lower your hips as you open your arms, gathering, sinking your hips, exhale, inhale, open your arms, rising, keeping the shoulders relaxed, sinking, exhale. Shoulders don't go up and down, they stay relaxed, even as your arms go up and down. Find that comfortable, steady pace. Now gliding, your feet go a little wider, side to side. Shifting your hips, head stays level. The energy streaming through your fingers, like ribbons moving in the wind. Qi is like the wind. You don't see it, but you see the effects of it. You see what it does to things, like a leaf blowing around or a flag moving. The Qi is invisible, but the effects are visible. Your leading hand goes over, your following hand goes under. Connecting the heaven and the earth, the physical with the metaphysical. The part of you that is spiritual, the part of you that is visceral. You are a blended being. Acknowledging both, the upper hand and the lower hand trade places. Physical and the metaphysical interchange, intertwine. Can both hands rise to one side? Lower your hips and follow with the fingers. And then gliding up the other side, raise the hips. Lower the hips, lower the hands. The body makes a wave, rushing, sloshing, one side to the other. Finding a sense of Santosha, contentment, in such a simple movement. But when you're fully present, when you are fully immersed in the moment, there can be a deep sense of contentment there. What wonderful news that happiness can be felt and experienced right here and now. It's not on the mountaintop somewhere else, not in the future, not in the past. It's available right now. Qigong brings our mind to the moment, giving us the best chance to find that contentment, which is also always in the moment. Whether you find it here and now or not, at least you're looking in the right place. It may happen unexpectedly, all of a sudden. Coming back to center now, open your arms wide, soaring crane, expand your arms. And then sinking your hips, your hands come back together. Inhale, the palms go down. Exhale, the palms turn slightly up. Like a huge bird with enormous wings expanding into the air. Imagine yourself in that huge space, completely free, completely able to navigate where you want to go. Contentment. Happy where I am, enjoying where I'm going. Thinking less and less about how to do it right, and more about what feels right. Trusting the intuition, trusting inner guidance. Your palms face each other, one up and one down. Sink your hips. The top hand goes up, the bottom hand goes down, and they separate, expanding out, and going wide, continuing in a circle until they start to condense, trading places. The yang expansion eventually becomes the yin contraction. What was below will become above. What was on the outside will come to the inside. Sensing these universal forces within your own body, within your breath. Participating in the energy exchange. Your body is big as the universe, as small as a molecule. The same forces in the microcosm, the macrocosm. And Now form an energy ball in front of your palms, in front of your chest. Breathing into this space. Empty of form, but full of energy. Let the energy ball pulse and breathe in your palms. Feel the energy ball starting to glide and move, starting to spread out. Like snow melting on the mountain and flowing downstream, bending and curving, sinking and rising, flowing all around you. Turning your attention inwards and feeling that subtle guidance. Your body starts to move intuitively. Like a magnet drawing you effortlessly and irresistibly. Gather this energy now, embracing and bringing it back towards your body, your palms facing you, and the hands full of energy now, finding a place to settle, like a butterfly floating around a tree and finally settling on a branch or a leaf. Let your hands land anywhere you want and breathe 3 times. Close your eyes and feel the energy absorbing in. Like sunlight absorbing into a leaf. Breathe in this energy. And then you can brush your body from head to toe, sweeping off any excessive energy, massaging and rubbing any areas that feel deficient or tired or tight. Rubbing out sore spots, brushing off stagnant spots. And find your way to the floor and lay down on your back and rocking up and down. Rolling up and down or side to side or both. And then a spinal twist, your knees bent, rocking left to right. And then any final stretches you want to do, any shapes you'd like to make that would help you rest and relax. Take another minute or so and just explore some movements with your body. And when you're ready, you can prepare for your Shavasana. Adding a few things will really make the short time you have even more satisfying. If your back feels tight, put something under your knees or elevate your legs on a chair or up the wall. Taking an eye pillow to block out all the light and putting light pressure on your face is very relaxing. You might cover yourself with a blanket if you're chilly. And if your head is still buzzing a little too much, rock your legs to clear your thoughts away. Your chin tucks down, your arms relax to your sides or resting on your belly. And when you're ready, settling into stillness. Surrendering to the inner rhythms of your breath. I am where I am. I am where I am. I feel what I feel. I feel what I feel. Santosha, contentment, can only be found here and now. If you'd like to stay a little longer in your Shavasana, feel free. If you're ready to transition back, begin stirring your arms and legs. You can bend your knees and roll your back side to side. Without rushing, rolling to your side before coming up to a comfortable seat. If you'd like to join your hands to Anjali Mudra, representing the connection of the left and the right brain, unifying our dualities, and offering respect to the inner wisdom. And reflect on your class today, what you felt, what you noticed. Whenever you bring yourself together into one time and place, all kinds of amazing things can happen. It's not really because of the teacher or the teachings, it's because you are unifying with yourself. That's what leads to insight and change. So acknowledge any insights, any changes you felt today. And I thank you so much for joining. Namaste.